I was a flight attendant flying troops in and out of Kuwait City from 2003 to 2005. March the 18th, 2003 was my first of 14 missions, and seeing these young men heading off to war, I knew I had to do something. When they began coming in wounded, I visited them on my layovers in Germany, and, living outside Austin, I began visiting the wounded in San Antonio. Operation Comfort was created for the specific purpose of helping wounded service members coming in from Iraq and Afghanistan and their families who were coming in to take care of them. Operation Comfort's purpose is to support wounded, ill, and injured service members with emergency family financial assistance, provide therapeutic recreational opportunities, and teach occupational skills in auto repair and woodworking. The financial support we provide relieves the burden brought on when wounded service members transition out of the military. Sports include hand cycling, sled hockey, swimming, and adaptive surfing. Occupational skills include basic vehicle maintenance as well as building a car from the ground up. We're seeking funds to continue our well-established and beneficial programs. We're successful because we listen to our wounded service members. We remodeled 11 waiting rooms in the hospital because families needed more relaxing and comfortable areas to wait. If there is a need for a program, we create it. Wounded service members told us they wanted to ride bikes, play sled hockey, work on cars, do woodworking, swim, surf, and that they needed family financial assistance. We raised the money to buy the equipment, and then we implemented each program. Operation Comfort is effective because our employees have similar life experiences. Chris began working for us after losing a leg to an explosion in Iraq. He repairs our bikes and sleds, teaches sled hockey, automotive, and woodworking skills. Or Diana, the wife of a soldier whose wounds you cannot see. She knows what the wives and children go through when their spouse suffers an injury. Having a staff with relatable experiences makes the service members and their families more comfortable in sharing their problems. Our staff listens without judgment, tackles the problem, and finds a solution. We continually track hospitalized and recovered service members participating in our various programs. We consider every wounded or injured service member who participates in our therapeutic rehabilitation programs to be a success. Their participation signals to us that they're regaining their confidence and will begin to take control of their lives. All service members are welcome to participate in our programs, whether they're still in the military or have been medically retired. Many believe that our organization only helps extreme cases such as amputees or severe burns. In fact, we've always helped those service members with less obvious injuries like post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injury, and those who have been shot or survived an explosion without losing limbs. At times, a service member may drop out of a program because he is going through a difficult time. But when ready, he is always welcome to rejoin the program. Our adaptive sports programs have several major accomplishments. We produced 3 players on the 2014 U.S. Paralympic sled hockey team. These 3 players participated and brought home the gold medal in the 2012 Sled Hockey World Championship. More than 50 recovering service members have worked on our 2 project cars. They built a 1966 Cobra kit car from the ground up, a 3.5-year build. And they restored and modified a 1954 Dodge Power Wagon that was used by the Army as a weapons carrier. Those who worked on it called the 5-year project the Beast. Historically, there are overwhelming numbers of combat veterans who make San Antonio their home after discharge. Many didn't receive treatment in San Antonio and don't know of the programs offered. Our challenge is reaching out to them, advising them of our programs, and engaging them in a positive way through sports or in our automotivation program. Our vulnerability lies in not having the financial funding to hire additional staff to meet the needs of those transitioning out of the military and into the VA system. Operation Comfort seeks to enlarge our automotivation garage. Automotivation teaches job and adaptive life skills. Changing a tire for many people isn't difficult. They have 2 arms, but what of the combat veteran who has 1? After learning how to change a tire with 1 arm, a soldier said it was the first time since his injury that he felt like a man. These remarks fuel our organization with a desire to do all we can for our wounded service members. Funds would also be used to hire another wounded veteran with extensive knowledge in repairing and restoring vehicles. Ladies' respite retreats are often an overlooked need. Divorces are on the rise because having a husband who's been wounded can be very difficult. Suddenly, women are in charge of managing appointments, surgeries, wound care, as well as home and child care. Time away from these issues allows them to grieve with other women and find the strength to move on. Sharing is therapeutic and healing, so we would like to offer more of these experiences.